Hi, my name is Steve Kirschenbaum, founder and CEO of SAT Preparation Group. I want to personally thank you for taking the time to learn about the basics of the SATs and ACTs. The first reason why so many students fail at the SAT or ACT is because of the inept educational system that we currently have. The current system is based on a pedantic mid-1800s model of memorizing and regurgitating facts, many of which have no connection to the real world of commerce and business. It's an insane competition to see how much uninterestingly presented information can be stuffed into a child's brain by the time they reach young adulthood. The statistics bear this out clearly. The United States is clearly ranked near the bottom of science, math, and reading ability compared to the top 30 industrialized nations. China is currently number one, and they're cleaning our clocks. Here in my home state of Florida, the school system has one of the highest dropout rates in the nation at 41%. SAT scores in math and writing are in the bottom 6 in the nation, with reading not far behind. But the main reason for the poor statistics had to do with the failure to teach critical thinking skills. This directly carries over to reason number 2, the obsolete test prep industry, run mostly by former teachers who have been brought up in the antiquated school systems, who teach the same old memorize and regurgitate approach to SAT and ACT prep classes. Imagine a typical student who has gone through a mainstream test prep course. This student may very well be a diligent and studious person. Although armed with sufficient facts, this unsuspecting student is suddenly thrust into a 5-hour marathon with a very formidable opponent. If this student becomes increasingly frustrated, overwhelmed, and downright intimidated by the continuous stream of tricky and difficult questions, this creates a fight-or-flight response that shuts down the brain, that makes these memorized facts largely irrelevant. Here again, critical thinking, emotional, psychological, mental, nutritional, peak performance, and stress management skills are glaringly missing from the equation. No pun intended. The third reason why many students have a colossal amount of trouble with the SATs and ACTs is the lack of tactical skills: how to write on the test properly, to solve word problems, how to read more efficiently, when and where to omit difficult questions to avoid needless penalties, as well as the proper use of questioning, languaging, and visualizing, reading emphasis as well. The fourth reason is lack of motivation and discipline. Besides not being able to connect the dots very far to the future, the average teen today spends almost 8 hours a day in front of unproductive media, texting, smartphones, computers, Facebook, video games, and television. As a result, many teens have learned how to fake it till they make it by copying homework, cheating on tests, and trick teachers and parents into thinking that assignments are getting done when no real learning is taking place. This is a vicious cycle that can only get worse as SATs, college, and the real world approach. And finally, our children are simply not being taught how to manage their emotions properly. The SAT and ACT test writers know this and are easily able to exploit unsuspecting teenagers into overwhelm, stress, and excess anxiety, thereby dramatically reducing the cognitive abilities. Unfortunately, this has the effect of allowing students to fall through the cracks when it comes to college applications. Effective SAT and ACT prep these days takes these crucial factors into account and therefore save the day for many panicking families. If you'd like more information, I have 20+ free SAT/ACT videos of frequently asked questions and lots of free content on life skills in teens and young adults that I'd love to share with you that'll virtually answer every question about preparing for these difficult standardized tests and the real world. You can go to youthquest.org or prepsattest.com, click on the blog link, and you can easily access all of these. Make today and every day a marvelous adventure.